Hi, good morning. I'm Darlene and welcome to Secret 60. Today we're going to make my pumpkin spice coffee creamer. It is so delicious and so rich and so creamy, and a couple of my beautiful subscribers have asked to see this video. So Barbara and Paula, this video is for you. Okay, we're over at stovetop, and in my pan I already have 1/2 a cup of heavy cream. Okay, make sure you use the heavy whipping cream. This is just the Aldi brand. So many of us YouTubers use the Aldi brand. Yeah, I think we really like Aldi. I know I do. All right, so 1/2 cup is in here. I've got this on, I'd say a medium for right now. I don't want it to, bubble up, and I certainly don't want it to scorch. So, all right, here's a 1/4 cup of pumpkin puree, pure pumpkin puree, not the pumpkin pie mix. Okay, but I've already told you how much I dislike that. But if you use it in this instance, you'll be sorry, because it will be so sweet. Ooh, you won't like it. You just won't like it. I promise you that one. Okay, and now we're going to add a 1/4 teaspoon, okay? 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Whoops, just like that. Okay, 1 little 1/4 teaspoon. And also pumpkin pie spice. Of course, you knew that was coming. And there it's going into. All right, and then what do we need? I guess that's about it, yeah. So stir it up really well. Excuse me. I'm gonna go ahead and use my whisk. Give it a good stir so it's all nice and combined. Now this is gonna sit stove top on about a medium, a simmer I would say, because you don't want it to burn up. And it doesn't need to be a thick rolling boil. And there's not much there. It's just, a 1/2 a cup of liquid. And what you're doing right now is simply cooking your pumpkin, okay? You don't want it to be raw. So for about 15 to 20 minutes, we're just gonna let it be, okay? And then we'll come back and check on it. All right, this has simmered nicely for about, I'd say 15 to 20 minutes. I'm just giving it a good whisk here, make sure it's all incorporated together, all those spices and the pumpkin, just to make sure that they're all complementing each other in that nice creamy mixture that we now have. Now this is our base. And now I'm gonna let this cool down, and this will take, maybe, another 15, 20 minutes to cool down. And then we'll go ahead and get started with the rest of it, and we're all done. Okay, we are just about done. We are going to give this one last stir. This is nice and cooled down. Look how nice and thick this base is. I can smell the pumpkin. I can smell the spices. Yep, this is gonna be good. It's so nice and thick and rich. And right now it's very, very cool to the touch. I'm gonna take a cup here of, what I have is a 1/2 cup of heavy cream, just like we started with, and a 1/2 cup of 1/2 and 1/2, because I happen to have it. You can do that. You can also do an entire cup of heavy cream if you want to do that. You can also do an entire cup of 1/2 and 1/2 if you'd like to do that. You can also do a 1/2 cup of heavy cream, and a 1/2 cup of milk, like 2% milk. I do that quite often, so that's up to you, whatever you'd like to add. I think once I even added a half of coconut milk. So anyway, I'm putting in today half heavy cream and half and half. Okay, we got that straight. So in it goes. Just give it a stir. Remember, this is completely cooled down. No heat involved here. I could have done this at the counter just as well. Just decided to keep the camera here. My coffee smells so good. Okay, just give it a really good whisk. And a small whisk like this is such a handy thing to have in your kitchen arsenal. Yeah, I've seen them much smaller than this too, and they're adorable. Actually, I had one time. I do not know what happened to it. We had a little whisk thief, I guess. Oh, let me get just the last couple drops in there, then I'll feel better. Thrifty me, right? All right, so the last thing I'm gonna put in here, I know, that's so annoying, isn't it? You need one last thing, 1 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. Now, listen, if you do not want all of this sweetened condensed milk, you can use half, then taste it. If it's not sweet enough, then add a little bit more. Add to your liking. I'm gonna go ahead and add most of this, not all, but most of this. Remember, this is gonna make many cups of coffee. So it's not like you're gonna sit down right now and drink it. All that sweetened condensed milk. But that's it, that's all you need. Just stir it up really well. And each morning when you pull it out of your fridge and you go to pour it in your coffee, just give it a quick stir. Make sure all those spices are all the way through it. And you will have your own pumpkin spice creamer that is so delicious. You'll want to pour it over ice cream, piece of pound cake. Yeah, that's how good it is. It's nice and thick and rich. That heavy cream helps to make it nice and thick and rich. All right, there we go. And you'll see I have just a little bit left in my can. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. Whoop. Okay. I'm just not going to use all of that. Just don't need it. Personally, okay? All right, that's it. And I'm going to take you over to the counter for just one more second. All right, here's my pumpkin spice creamer, and oh, it's looking so good. Just so delicious. I tasted a little bit of it, and for me, it's just perfect. But honestly, if you go ahead and add the entire 14-ounce can of the sweetened condensed milk, you'll be just fine. Hi there, Brownie. I see you. She sneaks into every single video. Except this time, I caught you. I caught you, Brownie. Every time I stand right here. Oh, there she is. See? She's waiting for a piece of celery or a piece of green pepper or an apple. Oh, yeah. Or a cucumber. Yeah, the only thing I found that she won't eat is a little piece of onion. Yeah, and it's probably not good for her anyway. So you know that, don't you? You little stinker. Okay, anyway, back to the coffee creamer. That's why you're here. Here we go. We're going to store this now, okay? So what I like to do is just put it into a nice mason jar with a lid on it. And for Christmas a couple years ago, I received the cutest little topper. Isn't that sweet? It's just like a little pour spout. And I always put my creamer in here, but it's for a small mouth mason jar. And it must be being used right now. I only have one. Do you know how many of these I have? The wide mouth. I mean, it's just, I don't even know if I could count them all. But the small mouth, I guess I don't use very many small mouth. And so I only have one and I treasure it. And I don't even know where the heck it is right now, but that's usually where I put it and pop it right into my fridge. So those are two ideas. This you can find right on Amazon, very easy. Oh, they have the cutest mason jar toppers, all kinds of things. You can use an old creamer from the grocery store if you're like right at the very end, like I am, of this one. You can use this, just wash it out, and you have the perfect little open spout right there. and it closes so nice, you know, nice and neat, and keep it nice and fresh for you. Or you can always save a little jar. Now this is a jelly jar, but it's so pretty. I just think it's so cute. I had to save it. I couldn't throw it away. And now this is a little small for today's use, but you know, a big pickle jar would work. I have one, actually, hold on. Let's see, where is that guy? There he is, right here. But I am struggling to, look how pretty that is. I think that's the prettiest jar. It's just nice and big and chunky. I can't get the strip off here, the sticker. I cannot get it off. Any clues? Let me know. I've tried everything and I just cannot get this off. So anyway, that would be like the perfect size to put this in. And the glass is so pretty. I don't know. I just love glass. All right, so there we go. There's a bunch of ideas for you to put your creamer in. And for today, I am just gonna go ahead and use my quart jar right here. I'm gonna pour it right in, okay? And you get to watch me. Woohoo! And it goes. Look at all that. It's beautiful. Okay. I'll make sure you get all those yummy spices. Everything right out of here. I hear you crunching, Brownie. You decide to eat now? Oh boy. All right, so there we go. There is our delicious coffee creamer. And I'll show you now where I'm gonna keep it. All right, right on the side here, we have this nice little door that you just open up, and there's the perfect spot for my coffee creamer. And I'll see you in just a bit. Well, this has been a really fun day. I'm so glad that you could join me. So Paula and Barbara, I hope that you enjoyed the tutorial, if you will, on how to make a pumpkin spice coffee creamer. It is absolutely my all-time favorite, and I'm going to learn to make some more creamers too, because I like that you can control the amount of this, the amount of that. This particular one, you could, you know, you didn't have to put in as much. It could be anything, the creams, the milk products, you could change those out really nicely. And I like that. I think that is nice. And also, of course, the sugar. You can determine how much, you know, I think I left about, oh my goodness, maybe 1/4 of a cup in the can, maybe, yeah. So I'll go ahead and pour that into a little container and keep that in my refrigerator for the next time I make pumpkin spice coffee creamer, or maybe a different one. So here's my coffee cup. This thing is gigantic, huge. I love it. My favorite one. And in goes my coffee that I just brewed, fresh and hot. See the steam? Leave a little bit of room here for my delicious coffee creamer. Here we go. Are you like a lot coffee creamer, or just a little like a coffee creamer? I kind of like a lot, especially when it's the pumpkin spice. Oh my goodness, for the end of April, almost May, I'm having pumpkin spice coffee creamer, and I made it myself. And then, my goodness, you know what I always say, if I can do it, you can do it. And you know it. All right, here's to you. Ooh, hot. Ooh, yum, yummy, yummy. I think you're supposed to slurp, but I'm trying desperately not to. That is so good. Yeah. And my coffee is French vanilla. Yeah, so French vanilla and pumpkin spice. Okay, real nice. You know, if you want it a little bit more spicy and you want to add, I don't know, we added 1/4, maybe a 1/2 teaspoon of the pumpkin spice, the pumpkin pie spice. Good grief, I'm getting all confused here. The pumpkin pie spice. go ahead and add a little bit more. That would be fine. Now, I want to let you in on a little secret if you're watching today. Look what I have. Look at these cookies. Are they not absolutely beautiful? Oh, okay. There are Italian cream cheese cookies. I'm going to break one in two for you. Look at those cookies. They are so good and rich and creamy and oh my goodness, I can't hardly stand it. Okay, I'll taste one. That's it. That's all I'm having. It's gone. It just melts. It just melts into your mouth. Okay, these cookies and a bunch of other lovely desserts are coming up. They'll be my next video, and it's all about Mother's Day. Now, I don't want you to miss it. So please put it on your calendar. Next week, be on the lookout for Darlene because I will be making a beautiful video for moms. Moms are so, so special. If you're a mom, you know what I'm talking about. All right, well, be on the lookout for that. And enjoy your new coffee creamer. And I will see you so, so soon once again. Oh, Lord bless you deeply and richly and forever and ever. Bye now.